round of the Eastern Conference playoffs. The 76ers come into Game 3 up 2 games to none with a relentless desire thrust them to a third straight victory. The scenery changes to hostile ground as they face off against the Magic. Round 1 of the NBA playoffs continues.
Welcome, everyone, to Game 3 of this Eastern Conference Round 1 matchup. 2-0 so far. Perhaps the tide can turn in this one. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. Look at the 76ers starting group. Maxey out there with Thomas. Then there's Kelly Oubre. Then it's Paul George. And it's Bono in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for the Magic, running out on the wings, they'll have Bane and Wagner. Down low, it's Banchero and Carter. And it's Suggs in at the point. And Orlando starts out with the ball. And a wide open look for Payne. Oh, good with the triple.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Good. Maxey's got the opening bucket of the night here for the 76ers.
Well, that is some impressive body control right there on display by Maxey.
To the right side. Payne kicks to Banchero. It's good from long range.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
I had a chance to catch up with Jamal Mosley. I brought up Tyrese Maxey and I asked him, what makes him so hard to guard? He said, quote, to put things simply, his speed and his decision-making. He's one of the fastest guys in the game and also picks smart shots to take. That combination is lethal. We'll see how his defense fares against Maxey tonight. Back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. And it's the Magic with the ball. Philadelphia getting their last shot to go. Pocket 6. Down low. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And now the fast break. George with the ball. Thomas passes to Oubre. Shoots over Wagner. Not enough on that one as it misses. Orlando's gone 1 or 2 from long range in the first quarter. Outside, Suggs. Pass to Carter. Carter sets the pick for Wagner. Back to Carter. And it's good. With time running down on the shot clock.
You want to get it to a guy you know can convert. Carter there, able to beat the clock.
Maxey with it. Oubre outside. Pass to Thomas. And he sinks that one, hitting the back of the rim on the way in.
The backcourt today as good as it gets. And they've earned the green light every time they touch the ball.
Using all of that size to create leverage and rip down that board.
And here's George. A three-pointer, no good.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
Carter outside. Payne against Thomas. Banchero outside. That one doesn't go. George with the defensive effort. Here's Maxey. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
That is just next level speed on that drive from Maxey.
Wagner on the wing. That shot off. And so it's Maxey who brings up the ball for the 76ers. Philadelphia moving the ball over. Here's George. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession. You gotta love strong defense, especially when it comes in the form of harsh rejections. Wow.
Well, they didn't make it this far by giving up easy ones, and now their defense is in overdrive.
Here's Suggs, still scoreless. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Suggs, screen on Thomas. Back to Suggs. That one's in, his first shot this game.
Bigger than your average guard, Suggs can score all around the floor, including down low.
Outside, George. Pass to Oubre. Launches it. And Desmond Bane pulls it down. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway. And that one's good. Wagner.
We used to see a lot of 6'10 guys shooting threes. Easily a big part of Wagner's repertoire.
Now George. In the corner, it's Oubre. Back to George. Just 5 on the clock. Over Banchero. And George gets it to go.
I love the way Paul George includes these mid-range jumpers in his offensive game.
Suggs kicks to Banchero. Pass to Carter. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Well, they're trying to take command of this game, but it's been competitive so far.
We see this in the NBA all the time. It is very difficult to keep a lead in this league.
Now, here's Maxey. Outside Thomas. The shot. And there's Paul George on the assist by Thomas.
Yeah, what a beautiful shooting strip. Paul George, one of the best-looking jumpers in the league.
Banchero finds Suggs. Banchero, a screen on Maxey. Here's Suggs. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
In the corner, George with it. Pass to Thomas. Over Bane. And the 76ers tack on 2 more.
Nice recognition by George to set up a teammate.
Banchero outside. Carter sets the pick for Banchero. To the inside. And it's denied. And now Philadelphia on the break. Oubre inside the three-point line. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead. Now, here's Suggs. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Suggs against Maxey. Oubre outside. Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Crafty at cashing in from there. Oubre Jr. enjoys working on his interior game when given the opportunity.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to make some adjustments to the game plan. they're making some changes. Mo Wagner comes in for Franz Wagner. And it's Anthony Black in for Jalen Suggs.
Anthony Black.
Here's Black. And Caro outside. A three-pointer off the mark.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
And it's George finishing it off.
Well, we see he's still got some life in those legs. I see you, Paul George.
Black the pass to Wagner. Back to Black. Pass to Banchero. Oh, good on the triple.
Well, he better focus now. His efficiency is dropping, but there's enough game left to make corrections.
George passes to Thomas. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Now it's a 4-point 76ers lead. Wagner on the wing. And Carter now, top of the key. Just 5 to shoot. Score the basket is third after 5 shots.
And continues to make plays offensively, having a very efficient quarter.
Outside, Maxey. Pass to Thomas. Over Bane. Thomas, no good.
He typically dominates that area of the floor. It just didn't drop.
The kick out to Bane. Cranes it from beyond the arc. And the Magic lead by 1.
That's an elite shooter at work. Bane from the coffin corner.
Now Maxey. Pass to George. That's in, and that's his 4th basket of the night. He's taken 7 shots, a solid 57%.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Now, here's Bane. Carter left side. Back to Bane. Thomas with the block. And here comes Thomas leading the fast break. And Maxey with the basket on the assist by Thomas. Maxey's got 6. And taking a quick look here, guys, at the hustle stats for the 76ers.
I love the defensive concentration so far in this one. They're getting out on shooters and really doing a great job of disrupting the rhythm.
And they're also focusing on their break, looking for any chance they can to push the pace and get out in transition.
Checked in for the 76ers. The Magic trail by 3. To the middle. Here's Wagner. And finished off by Wagner.
What a slam from Wagner. When he gets that close, he is going for it.
He passes to Uber. It's Thomas on the wing. He's defended by Wagner. Thomas, that's good.
Oh, what a steady presence offensively and a very difficult player to game plan for.
Wagner looking it over. All three off the mark.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
George finds Thomas. Fade away. That one is good. He's only missed one shot of his 6 taken on the floor.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Pass to Bitadze. To the paint. Knocked away. Stolen by George. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way. And it's a 7-point 76ers lead. And so the first quarter is in the books. Philadelphia ahead, up by 7. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. We're back with you, all set to bring you more action from Game 3. And guys, what's your take on the 76ers so far?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Philadelphia leading by 7. They've got Franz Wagner. Bitadze is out there with Wagner. Then there's Black. And it's De Silva in at the 3. This is out there for Orlando. Edgecombe, and it comes off the front of the rim. Orlando's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Pass to Black. Deep 2 from Wagner. It's Drummond with the rebound.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Drummond with a screen on Wagner. Comes out of the gate empty. He's 0 for 1. The Magic trail by 7. Here's De Silva. Nothing on the board. Pass to Black. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. And finished off by Wagner.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
And he comes up with the deuce. Grimes has got the lead up to 7 now for the 76ers.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Wagner. Andre Drummond grabs the miss. The 76ers have gone 1 of 3 to start out the second quarter. Pass to Edgecombe. The rebound by Bitadze.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see him that over.
Grimes with it. He's defended by Wagner. Now here's Drummond. Here's Barlow. Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Black. He's guarded by Grimes. There's the screen. Driving in. Shot is good, and the 76ers lead is cut to just 5 points in the basket from Black.
Yeah, I love that. He comes off the pick and takes it right to the hole.
And the 76ers with possession. Pass to Edgecombe. An easy 2 points on the layup. Edgecombe's got the lead back up to 7 now for the 76ers. Black with it. Wagner, right side. Here's Black. He's guarded by Grimes.
You know, he's smaller for the center position by NBA standards, but his leaping ability more than makes up for his lack of height.
Grimes with it. He's defended by Wagner. Driving to the basket. Grimes with the bucket. Grimes has got 4 points in the quarter.
We've all fallen in love with the three-point shot, but that is how the game was designed to be played. Down low, get close, open look.
That one drops for him.
That's a great look. His teammate was on the move, but he put it right where it needed to be.
Pass to Edgecombe. In the corner, Drummond with it. Fires from 14. Rebound by the Magic. They need to put the big loss on Tuesday in the back of their mind.
I mean, in the modern era, you have to be able to stretch the floor or you're going to struggle.
Well, when you shoot that poorly from deep, the odds of winning get really slim in a hurry.
Otadze with it, defended by Drummond. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Wagner with the three. No good for the 5th time from the floor this game. He's made 2 shots.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yes, that goes in. Grimes has got 6 points.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
Philadelphia leading by 7. Here's Edgecombe. It's good. It's his 2nd basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
Now Black. Wagner outside. And finished off by Wagner.
He just punched the ticket on that one. That'll get the job done.
Powerful 2-hand jam. 76ers have gotten exactly half their shots to go down here in the second. 5 and 10. Grimes passes to Barlow. Shoots over Black. A shot by Barlow, no good.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Here's Black. That one good for 2. And now it's only a 5-point 76ers lead.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Grimes. He's got 6. Screen by Watford. Grimes pass. Wow, what a play!
Unbelievable!
And this sort of